Hello there, great person, and welcome to the next chapter of The Wheel of Time, Book 2, The Great Hunter. This time we'll go into Chapter 4, and we will find out what is going on with Rand and what is chasing him down, and what Pitt and Fane will do, and Egwene, and everyone, and of course, as well, if Rand will be able to hide in the girl's room or not. So, let's just go. Um, Chapter 4 is called Summoned, which means he will probably get caught, and let's just see what it is. It's a horn. It's a real horn. It's not like, yeah. It's a music horn that's on the chapter title. So let's see if we get more information on the horn of Valir as well. Okay, it's a Moraine chapter, the first one we've had. So this is good. Oh, interesting. She seems to be very, very angry. And now we know that when her eyes get sharp, she's angry. So I will have to watch out for that down the line when we shift perspective. Ah, and it's shawls they wear to tell other Aes Sedai their Aja. I like that detail. So it's a bit cooler than in the show. Okay, so we get some more insight into the relationship. I mean, insight, it's not really insight, it's some more detail about the relationship between Aes Sedai and White Cloaks. So White Cloaks could kill Aes Sedai should they be unseen. If the Aes Sedai sees them, she could do something about them, but otherwise they could just snipe them. So yeah, kind of bad. Okay, yeah. So Moraine is from Pärchen. I think we knew that already, did we? I'm not sure. Oh, wasn't Moraine that called her? Wasn't Moraine that called her? Because Moraine says, "Why is she coming? What happened?" But shouldn't she know? I mean, the eye got destroyed. At least that happened, and they know. And she's asking herself, who's she gonna bring with her? Which is also, why is that important? Uh-huh. And we get some backstory about her learning using the one power. She apparently did it on her own first, and she had read about Angreal and Sangreals. And she says that she probably tried to imitate it with the stone and hoped that it was something like that. And yeah, that's probably why she still has it. It's probably a very fond memory, and it's like what I thought the stuff in book 1 was. That's the stone. Okay. So Moraine, so they are very secretive in the White Tower, and others think that Moraine can do this and this, and they have, yeah, a very bad idea apparently about some things, and because they think Moraine can do stuff she can't do, and Moraine is shocked when she learned of the things she supposedly can do. This, yeah, she probably has quite the reputation reading this, or at least she thinks she does. Okay, so she's just doing child's play with them, but she hopes that the Emmeline is accompanied by someone she knows because of the rumors about the crystal. So yeah. Yeah, whatever troubles brought her out of Tarvalon, she will forget them when I lay this trouble before her, and it's probably the seal. Yeah. So why would she come? It's now even more mysterious because I assume Moraine called her, but Moraine doesn't know anything about why she's here. Ooh, Leandrin is here. I'm kinda glad she's finally shown up. Yeah. So Anaya and Leandrin. Oh, Leandrin is from Tarabon. Did I know that? I don't, probably not. I think by this description, Leandrin was cast perfectly. And Anaya seems to be radiating kindness or something like that, or her smile is making people feel safe. Yeah, and because she's a blue eye, Anaya is probably on her side, and she's Moraine is now calmer. I like that, yeah. But Leandrin's there. Oh, she's gonna talk. What's she gonna say? What's she gonna say? She's so. You're being summoned. Why did you ward your chamber? You're having secrets. You're having secrets. Secrets that we should not know. Why did you ward it, Moraine? Why? Oh yeah, Leandrin. Against all, Moraine said. Yeah, and Moraine has a good answer. She says, yeah, there are many people here. Why should I not ward it? Because they are probably curious to find out what an Aes Sedai's chamber is like. Yeah, probably. Because they're more like a positive myth than Faldaral, but still a myth. Or something akin to that. Yeah, everyone loves them. Yeah, or not loves them, but courts them and shows respect because, yeah, it's moment of their lifetime, probably. Yeah, Leandrin ignored everyone. Obviously, she does. I mean, that's what I thought. Okay, and Anaya just says to Moraine, "Yeah, you're needed in Tavalon. You've not been there for a long time. Please come back. We need you." And Moraine is just saying, "Yes, yes, yes, but you know a lot more in the tower. So, what more do you know than I do?" Like she's just twisting around the conversation and ignoring Anya, Anaya. She's ignoring Anaya, so to speak. Okay, 3 more false dragons. It's gonna get interesting. Leandrin says it, and she's not pleased because she's not pleased with anything because she's Leandrin. In Saldea, Murandi, and Tyr. Yeah, and she says, and then Leandrin is like, yeah, and you don't do anything, you blue guys, you or girls, you blue girls, you run around the country, don't do anything, and I have to fight these stupid false dragons. Okay, Logain is now gentle and safe. Safe. Okay, that's good. So we get Logain. Yeah, and Galdean's effed too because of this. Yeah. So one false dragon did a very bad thing, and the others before Logain could not channel. So can some of the 3 new ones channel? Okay, no. Okay, only the one in Sardia can channel. That's not that bad then, I think. Okay, Murandi is already taken care of, and yeah, so one is not having really followers, the one that can channel. The other one is um carrying his followers through Heddenmerg, wherever that is, and the other one is already caught. Okay. That's funny. So he was in this country, one of the false dragons, and he was in a country where they are very afraid of invaders. So when he said, "I'm the false dragon," the one standing next to him said, "I'm the one that's gonna shut you up." And he shut him up, and yeah, because they were afraid that should a false dragon arise there and gain power, that someone would see their country as weak. The Murandians, they would be seen as weak and be invaded, so they didn't want that, and they just caught him. I mean, fine, why not? Aha. Has any sister been able to do a foretelling? Moraine asks. And it's said that that is a talent that is almost never, ever, ever manifested in Aes Sedai. And we know Eleda has it. And no one knows about Eleda's foretelling, I guess, by this. So yeah, what's that gonna be? Good that no one does know, because then everyone will know that Rand is probably in the center of everything. Yes, Moraine is relieved that no one had a foretelling, because then Rand is safe. Probably. Probably. Okay. Amalisa. Amalisa is doing the courtesy stuff again, and Moraine is telling her, "Hey, we're friends. Could you please stop that?" But the others are there, of course, and yeah, it's implied that she was at least somehow his sister. Emily's is somehow a sister of the Aes Sedai. Yeah, and they're all saying to each other, yeah, let's just call ourselves by our names and not this honor crap. Let's just be normal here. Yeah, and Moraine just saw Rand and Gwen running into the dungeon probably. I think it's parallel. I really like this. And Liandrin is this time more girly when she talks to Emelisa and is more friendly and says like, yeah, I want to see your country. You're so great. Oh, you're so great. Why is she doing that? Perhaps she also knows a bit about diplomacy, even though she's not. What was diplomacy, Grey? I'm sorry, but you know. Okay, I don't really understand this. Is Liandrin playing this because she warmly accepts the invitation to see the gardens, you know? And Moraine then thinks to herself, she will not consider anyone a friend outside of the Red Archer. No one. Certainly not outside of the Aes Sedai, and it's all the same for her. It's all like a Trolloc or a man. I mean, yeah, we know that they don't like men, but that's interesting. What's she doing here? Is she like trying to? What is she doing here? Yeah, okay. She's got a plan. She's now thinking for herself. Liandrin is having a plan, and it's probably not good. And Anaya is very open, very friendly, very nice. Like the one you just want to hang out with. And everyone thinks she's just playing this and suspect her for being devious. Oh, politics, you're so great. Okay, so more gays. Is that how you pronounce it? You told me, no. So more gays is having some trouble still because of riots, because everyone is blaming her and the Aes Sedai for the long winter, which is apparently finally faded. Yes, and Gareth Bryan is still protecting her. And Gawain and Elaine have finally arrived at Tarvalon and started their training. That's all quite good news. The only thing bad she's telling us here is that Morghese is losing her grip on the throne a bit. Oh, and the White Cloaks are getting more a-baggish because they rode after Elaine and her troop and her yeah, and they until the bridge of Tarvalon, then they apparently camped in front of Camden and stuff. So that's probably where they got it in the show. Ah, okay. And Morghese was not that strong with the power. That's why. So she did not become a sister, but she has it a bit, and she is pushing Elaine because of that even more, and hopes that she will achieve something. And they wonder what she will choose, which makes me wonder as well. Do you choose to be an Aes Sedai? If you have the power and learned how to channel, like, do you come there and say, yeah, hey, I've like lit my chickens on fire. I'm sorry, but I seem to be able to channel. Could you please help me, guys? And then the Aes Sedai are, yeah, no problem. Come to our classes. We will teach you how to control it, and you can then ignite chickens on your own will and not randomly. And then the person will say, oh, that's so good, but I want to go back to my chickens. I don't want to become a full Aes Sedai. And they say, yeah, of course, go back to your chickens. Like, is that the choice? Or what is the choice here? And yeah, Elaine has a spark inside of her, and she would have died, or would have died down the line had she not gotten training. Or I mean, she hasn't gotten training yet, but you know what I mean. She was about to combust somewhere down the line, so she was that strong. Oh, I see. So Elaine would not probably tell everyone she was an Aes Sedai when should she be able to become one, and she will, because Moraine said she has so much potential. She's very strong. So perhaps they already met. At least Eleda knows, and I assume all the Aes Sedai therefore know, perhaps, or perhaps some of them do. And Yeah, that's interesting that the queens don't tell you that they're Aes Sedai when they are, because they they get a lot of trouble then. Oh, great! And the Great Hunt has been called. The last battle is coming, and that's why we are reading this book called The Great Hunt. Okay, so Ilian is calling for the hunt, and the neighboring countries are like, "What are you doing? Could you please stop that? Are you gonna invade us? You're gonna invade us, aren't you?" Because it's the Murendi. It's the Murendians from before, isn't it? Yeah, the ones who caught the false dragon. So yeah, they because they are against invading apparently. That's all I get from the about them currently. They are against invading. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. It says it here as well. The Morainians called the false dragon. Yeah. Okay. 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 Citizens from the island say that Koramur, the chosen one, is coming. Who's that gonna be? Is that gonna be Rand? Because he's already the chosen one of the world. Why not be the chosen one of this sisterhood? Okay, and the sisters are called Arthur Anmir. Okay. And Aila steering. Great. Oh, and there are no Aes Sedai from the Aila. That would be, yeah, wow. Okay, so the Aes Sedai are from everywhere but from the Aila. Is that because Rand like sucked up all the channel energy and no one can be born with channeling because Rand got it all? I mean, it's completely illogical, but that would be so funny. Almost plainly, Andron said, and looked surprised that she had spoken. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, a very bad rumor or a very, very unsure rumor? Okay, so almost plain is not a man but a plane. I mean, I could have guessed from the name. English is not good enough, apparently. That's, yeah, so it might be that Terrabon and Aradoman are clashing, but it's probably Trollocs or whatever. And Leandrin is not telling her more because it burst out of her. It burst out of her because Leandrin seems to still be having some affection for her place of birth, which apparently others also have. And like the Emmeline Seed, was she from Tyr in the show? I'm not sure if she's probably from Tyr here as well, but was that Tyr? Might have been Tyr. Leandrin has, yeah, it's Leandrin is planning something. I wonder what she's planning. So we get more Aes Sedai names as Moraine enters the room. Varen, Methwin, and Seraphel of the Brown Archer. And they are just reading. Okay. Okay, they are the bookworms. Okay, so Brown's the bookworm club. So I would probably be Brown. I mean, if I was a female Aes Sedai, I would be Brown. Be the keeper of knowledge, keepress, whatever you say. I don't know. Okay, so there's a woman of the Yellow Archer, and she doesn't know her, and says that's, yeah, she doesn't know every Aes Sedai, though they are getting fewer, so their numbers dwindle. Carlinia, and Carlinia is white, I think, and Elena is green. Okay. And the others are gone. Are they looking for Rand? Where are the others? What are they doing? And where is the Emmeline Seed? Okay, Liane appeared. And she's the one, like the advisor woman that we saw before. Keeper of Chronicles, okay. And she is part of an Archer, but she's representing her part as the keeper, whatever that is. It's probably an advisor, and that's why she doesn't show her Archer. So we will probably find out down the line, perhaps. Okay, now we finally get to the Amelin seed. Okay, so there's a flattened cube of gold that the Amelin seed is looking at, and Moraine says, yeah, I would have told her that, but now that she knows, are things moving too quickly and quicker as I planned, and are my plans in turmoil now? And we don't know what the plans are, but yeah. Yes, the Amelin had been born in Tyr. Okay, I knew that. Okay, Siwan. Siwan is her name. And I did not get that from the show because I forgot. But now I probably will remember. Siwan Sanche. Okay, and she survived the streets of Morley, Tyr's port district. Why was that not in the show, by the way? That would have been so much cooler. I didn't like the flashback to Siwan. Siwan. Yeah, Siwan. I didn't like the flashback to Siwan. It was a filler for me. And it was nice to see that she had a father, but I think this makes me think, why not show her like in this a district where it's very terrible and rough, and her father's like fighting for their lives, a bit more harsh. You know what I mean? I don't know. That would have taken me in more than what they did, I think. But that's probably just personal preference, you know. But it's I don't know. I like it more when, if you have a very bad past, like we had survived the streets. It seems very, very harsh where she is from, and that was not in the show. I would have liked it more. So they came by boat, at least some way, and they sped up the winds and stuff like that. That's clever. I mean, if you can do that, why not do it? The Emily's voice was deep and sad. Why is it sad? Wow, okay, so they just effed up the weather and flooded all the plains and destroyed crops and stuff like that. So, why? That must have been so important than what they are doing. What are they doing here? What? Oh my god. This is so tense. Yeah, Eladas and Tarvalon back. Okay, that's good. Okay, so every ruler has an Aes Sedai council, but most of them say, no, we don't have one. No, us, nah. It reminds me a bit of The Witcher as well, where they had the sorceresses and sorcerers as court advisors. Yeah, and the Red Sisters took her into Slytherin. So Elaine is like basically in Slytherin, and she has to go and become a Hufflepuff or Gryffindor or Ravenclaw. Okay, so what? So the Red Archer have now gained status because they found her, and she's like the most powerful Aes Sedai in 1,000 years. Again, like a Gwen and Nynaeve, whatever. But I don't know. Why would it give them status? It's luck. Perhaps that is it. Perhaps because there is no luck, because the wheel wills as the wheel weaves, or whatever. You know what I mean? The wheel weaves as the wheel wills, that way around. And because they found her, it means the wheel is giving them something and shining its light on them, so to speak. I don't know. Perhaps that's it. Yeah, Moraine's now like, yeah, but I've got two others as well, and those two are better, so blue you go. With training, she will shine like a bonfire beside the candles of Elaine and the Gwen, Nynaeve. Okay, so Moraine really, really, really thinks Nynaeve is the goat, yeah. And there is no chance these two will choose red, yeah. That is true as well. Oh, yeah. So the Aes Sedai are deteriorating, and that's the worst thing. Not the white cloaks, not the shattering or breaking or whatever. It's that they start to, their numbers start to decrease more and more and more, and their power apparently seems to decrease. But now that they found Nynaeve and Egwene and Elaine, it's a sign that it's not as bad as they perhaps fear. Oh, great. So Elaine being a bee, and she sent 6 pigeons. 6 pigeons to the White Tower and said, yeah, there's a dangerous Taveran boy, and Moraine is meddling with him. This is funny. So later, then when Rand and Moraine and all the others disappeared, I mean, we know she searched, and later went to Master Gil, and Master Gil just answered all her questions, and now later says, she's a pretty cool dude, even though she's a Red Archer. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Master Gil's great guy. We love Master Gil. Oh, great. She said that Rand is more dangerous probably than Arthur Hawkwing. Great. Yeah, you are. Everything's going fine. So the Amelin Seed knows that the Amelin Seed only knows that one is Taveran, not that all of them are. And they proposed that Moraine is sent into retreat, whatever that means. And yeah, the Green Archer and the Blue Archer are allied for 1,000 years. Good to know. And Moraine's like, I have no desire to hoe vegetables in some remote village, mother. It would be so stupid. She could just randomly become a lumberjack like Dexter. She just has to drive a boat into a random storm and then whatever. Okay, and Moraine is supposed to be in the under the watch of the Red Archer, which is apparently pretty bad. Ah, no, I understand. So apparently it's not that the Greens are doing something good for Moraine, but they're doing something bad for Moraine, and that's why Liane, the woman with the staff, was surprised because it was against 1,000 years of tradition. Oh, I understand. I was stupid. Sorry, but yeah, that makes more sense, and yeah, it's bad. So I am the 5th in a row raised to the Amelin Seed from the blue. Why are you doing that? So why are you always taking blue? Why would they choose a blue 5 times? That's so. If they can choose it, it's probably not the best. If you always take the same opinion as in government, it will just can't do anything anymore. It's like in Germany, we had basically the same government for 16 years, and in the end, it got so stale and stiff, and nothing got done anymore. And it's still bad, but it's better than before a bit. Not much, but I mean, it's still very good. I mean, it's quite good here. You know what I mean? But you really felt that things got stiff, and the people ruling did not have ambitions to because they were not threatened anymore, so to speak. And they got lazy, and that's why I understand the concerns here. That 5 times blue? Why? How? Who chooses that? Okay, Liane is also blue. Okay, what? That's a bit stupid. I'm sorry. Why would you choose everyone blue in the leading positions? That's so fishy. Okay, and they're playing politics again. So I don't really understand this a lot, but the Amelin Seed says, yeah, because us two, we are blue as well. They considered us now suddenly blue, even though the Amelin Seed is supposed to be no one and everyone, but apparently not. Why? And then they had a voting in the hall, and it was apparently very rude voting against the Amelin Seed because it undermined her power, probably because it would have meant that she was not allowed to do something. And yeah, that's interesting. So they are really rallying a bit against her, I feel. Wow. Okay, it's really bad. I didn't realize it was this bad. Yeah, so that's the problem I just said. So they like undermine the Amelin Seed is above everything thing. They start to think, yeah, but you're blue. You guys, you always come from blue. Now you're still blue. Blue is gonna get the power, and everyone thinks alike in the Aes Sedai. Not everyone, but that's what she says and exaggerates probably. And she says it's because everything is going to into the dumpster. Yeah, now she sends out Liane. And let's see, now she's probably gonna talk one-on-one with her. I really do like that. Yeah, and there's so because they're now alone, Liani, I don't know, but it somehow will spread that they're alone, and that's bad because that's unusual. And yeah, they really have to be careful with whatever they're planning. Yeah, no, they're just hugging. It is so stupid. Uh, I like them. I don't know. I like this book, C1, a bit more, but because she's kinder, I feel. I feel it more like because in the show they did this plot twist that Moraine is suddenly, oh yeah, we were friends all along, and that was, I mean, I like the idea, but here it's better. I feel because it's because we listen through or see everything through Moraine's perspective, so we already know something's off, even though it's not told. So there are little hints, have been little hints in the chapter already that they are a bit closer than perhaps, or that Moraine is holding something back because Liane is there. So now we know for sure that they are old friends. Okay, so Liane, Moraine, and the Emerald Seed have all been novices together. I like that. Okay. Yeah. So first, Siwan is saying, yeah, sometimes I really would like to be just a wife with a husband on a field, on a farm, and not be, not hear of all this random stuff happening and all the complications and the politics. I just want a calm and quiet life. I can't falter for that. And then she says, yeah, us two, what we are planning, if they find out, we'll get still, then they are right to do so. Oh, that was the chapter. Oh no, it was the chapter. Oh, freaking frick, it was the chapter. Now, well, whatever. We'll find out what's happening on Tuesday because tomorrow's Witcher Day. Hope I will make it. Hope I will be able to watch the episode. Had some more free time today and had some had a nice day with my wife. Went swimming and stuff, so had not enough time to read and watch. But you have to take a day off sometimes. But yeah, this is very interesting. So now we are switching to Moraine, and it's very interesting how that is written because it's not telling us anything still, it's as if Rand is hearing Moraine say stuff. We don't know what she thinks, and here we don't know a lot of what she thinks as well. So we know stuff a bit more, but not as much as I thought we would. Though I really enjoy it. I really enjoy that we now switch to the Aes Sedai, that we get to know the Archer. This is what we had in the show all the time. And what I mean by that is, in the show there was always the Aes Sedai, and we got to know them and their customs and different Aes Sedai women. We got to know them, and here it's only now that we start to see the politics, the structure, the opinions, and what can happen and what is custom here. And very great chapter, this one. So, what did you think about it? Did you like it as well? I really did enjoy it. It was not as tense as the other one, but I really it felt very smooth, and it gave me a lot of new insights into the world. So I really liked it. Yeah, so that was it for today. Hope you have a great day, evening, night, whatever, and see you soon. Bye.